Hi people, thank you so much for stopping by. If you are coming across my channel for the very first time, thank you so much. Please consider subscribing. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support and I hope we are all doing fine. So in our today's conversation is about this woman who posted a short clip you are seeing on your screen. And I quote, "What it feels like to have your boyfriend of 8 years buy a house and then charge you for rent to live in it, while making you both design director and general constructor of the renovation." Her video received a lot of comments from different people. She decided to come on and explain the situation there. Anyway, people reacted to her video, so I will play her video as well as the stitches. At the end of the stitches, I'll leave my own comment. Please don't go away.
On that risk, I don't see it as my place to reap those gains.
Y'all know I do not speak on other people's relationships ever, okay? I'm not gonna speak on nobody's shit, but something about this video did not sit well with my spirit, all right? For context, baby girl, been with her boyfriend since she was 20 years old. They've been together for 8 years. She is 28 years old. This man worked hard, saved his coins, purchased a home without her. Purchased a home without her. That house is under his name and his name alone. I'm assuming that they were living together before. She not clarified, but one can only assume after 8 years you guys are probably living together, okay? They both move into this house together. It's a fixer-upper. What she does for a living, or what she does very well, is renovate homes, design, do all the fixer-upper type things. She is now renovating that home for that man for free. He is charging her rent to stay there. She is paying rent, living in a home that her boyfriend of 8 years owns, that she is renovating for free. She's paying to live at a construction site. She also has a full-time job. So she's putting in these man hours outside of work for free for a man who has not proposed to her. They're not engaged. It's been 8 years. And the girls are eating her up in the comments and she turned them off, all right? And I do not want to come down on baby girl at all, because we've all been stuck on stupid for a person at one point in our lives, but I think it's time for you to free yourself. Baby girl, free yourself, please. Because one thing I know about a man with that much audacity, is they thrive in relationships with women who are as insecure as you are, you know? And it's okay. As long as you become self-aware of that and free yourself. I saw a TikTok a while back and this man was like, you know, you don't have to lie to a woman, because if she loves you enough, she'll lie to herself. That man convinced that woman that she is okay with this situation. She was in that video really trying to convince us that we just don't understand their dynamic. Baby, that man hates you. He don't want you. He don't want you. He's waiting on his wife. Yeah, and he's getting home renovations for free.
So her boyfriend of 8 years bought a house. Boyfriend of 8 years is crazy. You're not getting an 8-year relationship out of me, but that's neither here nor there. He bought the house, moved her in, charges her rent, because why wouldn't he? I mean, they only do what you allow. Charges her rent. Her name is on any of the paperwork to do with the home at all. She has no investment in it. Charging her rent, and she's helping him renovate. The way you could not torture that information out of me. Like, I would lie about that if somebody asked, let alone tell people that willingly. Of course, the ladies in the comments were like, girl, he hates you. He hates you. No ring, no investment from the house, and free labor, what are you doing? She responds with a follow-up video and she says, well, at least my rent is subsidized. Like, it's not as expensive as other homes, other apartments or whatever in the area. That's not your landlord. That's your boyfriend of almost a decade. What are you talking about? This is why sometimes it's good to have the judgmental friend, because she would tell you, girl, are you stupid? No, that's not a good idea. Like, I believe a little bit of judgmental friends is what some of y'all need. And I love the girls. I do. I love the girls. But sometimes our decisions just need to be studied.
So I saw this post that says, what it feels like to have your boyfriend of 8 years buy a house and then charge you rent to live in it while making you both design director and general contractor of the renovation. My only question for you is, what's in it for you? I see where he benefits. He gets somebody to split the mortgage with him without having to be on that mortgage, but he also gets free help. He gets free labor. In addition to the cooking and cleaning that you're probably already doing for him, you're also scrubbing the baseboards and the floors, you're painting, you're organizing, you're designing, you're building, all of that. All of that for what? In exchange for what? Now, she goes on to say in a follow-up video, they've been together for 8 years, but they got together really young. She was only 20. Okay, well, that makes you 28 now. Okay, 20 might have been too young to get married. Okay, what's wrong with 28? This is literally what it looks like to be a Barbara the Builder, where you are in here helping a man get himself established, get himself on his feet, but there's no guarantee that you'll be reaping any of those benefits. Your boyfriend has literally become your landlord. Like, what happens when you're late with the rent? I feel like all too often we do these things to prove to a man what kind of wife we'll be, but that doesn't mean that man will necessarily see a wife in you.
Negative, but it works for us. Next thing is that I pay my boyfriend rent. In the past, when we've rented properties together, we've split the rent. Now, my boyfriend has purchased a house.
For those of you that need even more context, this was the initial video. What it feels like to have your boyfriend of 8 years buy a house and then charge you rent to live in it while making you both design director and general contractor of the renovation. Exactly. Now, y'all know I like to assume most things on it posted on the internet, not real. Cap to go viral. But I pray my future child, my daughter, my current nieces, shit, my nephews, my little cousins, nobody will fall for something this idiotic. Shorty is paying her boyfriend rent for a house that he purchased. This is finesse of the century. I mean, yo, for one, he is so fucked up for doing that. For two, she's an idiot. Like, bro, there's no way on God's green earth you can try to rationalize the fact that it's okay to pay your significant other rent. Y'all don't want to get married yet? Cool. Why are you paying your significant other rent for a property that they purchased, that they have you helping them build? You put in as much labor as he did, or a significant amount compared to what he did. And then you now have to pay rent to your partner to pay off a mortgage that he took on. Bro, I'ma holler at y'all, man. Hit that follow button. Go subscribe to the YouTube gang. I'm out of here.
Viral right now, right? For obvious reasons. And here's what people need to understand. The outrage that they've been dating for 8 years. Everybody don't want to get married. And this is coming from a married man. Everybody don't want to get married. Like, I watched her follow-up video and she was like, I'm fine with it. She was like, I'm cool with our whole situation. So that's one. Everybody's stuck on the you were a girlfriend for 8 years tip. She don't care. Why do you? Secondly, and this is just secondly, y'all will pay y'all parents' rent and live in their house. You will move into your friend's house and help out with the rent if you live with them. If you rent right now a house or an apartment, you're paying someone else's mortgage. Whether you like it or not, that's exactly what you're doing. But when it comes to the person you see spending the rest of your life with, for some reason your brain is like, you can't help them pay their mortgage. That's just wrong. I wonder if a woman had a mortgage, a home that she owned, and a man wanted to move in with her, and she said, you can, but you're gonna have to pay some rent, baby. I wonder if y'all would have a problem with that. Probably fucking not. Because if a man is moving into a woman's home that she owns, he should be helping out with those bills. 100% he should be. But we're talking about a woman here, so the standards are much different, I guess. What I'm trying to say is we aren't as equal as we thought we were. Now, the whole renovation shit, I think that's crazy, but she can simply choose not to do that. Also, in my opinion, from what I've seen in life, women love to design a man's space. So as much as y'all try to act like that's punishment, her picking out how that house is going to end up looking, she like that shit. Y'all be taking this shit and making people, like, try to live by your standard. Personally, I would never do no shit like that. That's crazy. But in her follow-up video, she's cool with all of it. So shit.
Having watched her video as well as the stitches, guys, I would really love to hear what your opinion is in the comment section below. Can someone please get this lady a consultation with a sprinkle lady? Women like her, there is zero chance she will ever stop paying 50-50. This is her vision of feminism. A woman staying with a boyfriend and paying rent? Oh my God. If a man wants you there, he needs to afford you being there. As an African woman, if I ever did any of this, my mother, my grandmother, especially my aunties, would chop me for sure with endless cause. Boyfriend of 8 years is crazy to me. On top of that, why is he even purchasing the house alone? Well, it's to show you that he is preparing himself for his future family. I hope everything works in your favor, but 99% of women who have dated for that long end up being dumped. And paying your boyfriend money for rent because it's his house is another silly thing. There is a difference between getting a place together and paying rent. There is no way she's getting that ring. He makes her pay rent and then make her renovate the house without being paid. His future wife will appreciate a woman's touch around that house. Anyway, guys, please, I would really love to hear from you. Please kind subscribe, like, and share my video. See you in the next video. Stay safe. It's a bye for now.